This news update, history is made today in the Catholic Church. Chicago native Wilton Gregory, now the first African-American elevated to cardinal. Here's Evelyn Holmes with the ceremony.
Catholics around the world are celebrating the elevation of Archbishop Wilton Gregory to cardinal. The excitement is even greater here among the African-American parishioners at St. Benedict the African. 96-year-old church elder Arthur Island couldn't be happier today.
I think it's very beautiful. I was awfully afraid that I would not live to see it.
But today, the longtime parishioner and elder at St. Benedict the African Catholic Church, along with the world, witnessed history as Chicago native Archbishop Wilton Gregory became the Catholic Church's first African-American cardinal.
I'm very grateful that this has happened for the African-American community and for Chicago.
During a Saturday ceremony, the only American, a 72-year-old Gregory, was one of 13 men elevated to the College of Cardinals.
I think it's long overdue. I mean, this should have been done years ago.
Gregory led the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops in the early 2000s when it was first addressing the sexual abuse in the church.
It's really important to see this as an honor for the African-American Catholics in this country who have been so generous in their response to the faith and making so many contributions. So I say it's about time.
Wilton Gregory, along with his two sisters, was raised in the city's south side in Inglewood. Father David Jones at St. Benedict the African was ordained a deacon by Gregory.
I'm grateful that the Holy Father and the church and now the country will be able to see what we've been privy to for quite a while.
By elevating Gregory, Pope Francis signals his continued awareness of race in the United States, where Catholics of color want more inclusion, acceptance, and change.
We've been here for a long time.
Parishioners here will celebrate Cardinal Gregory during Sunday Mass as they look forward to the future. Reporting from Chicago's South Side, Evelyn Holmes, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Evelyn, thanks very much. We have breaking COVID news right now. Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart has tested positive for the virus. A statement from his office says that he began feeling symptoms Friday the 20th, and he's under the care of his doctor and is recovering at home. Today, the state is reporting more than 7,800 new confirmed and probable cases of the virus and 108 additional deaths. The state test positivity rate remains at 12.2%, and that is the same as it was yesterday. Striking healthcare workers demonstrated downtown today. The workers are represented by the SEIU Healthcare Illinois Union, and they are on strike from 11 different area Infinity Healthcare locations, and they want increased pay to work during the pandemic, and they say their patients may not be getting proper care in their absence. Community activists are pleading for help finding the suspect in a double murder.
He must be brought to justice immediately. We will not condone murdering our people and terrorizing us in our own neighborhoods.
Someone shot and killed Jessica and Damian Beal at a home in Riverdale. Clarence Hebron was the suspect in an Amber Alert yesterday after the victims' bodies were discovered and when Jessica's one-year-old son went missing, but the child was later dropped off at a police station. Police are still looking for Hebron. Jessica Beal's family says Hebron was her boyfriend and the father of her one-year-old son. Members of the Chicago Republican Party demonstrating outside House Speaker Mike Madigan's office. They are calling on him to resign from his leadership position. They also want him to return any campaign cash that he may have received from ComEd. Madigan has been implicated in a ComEd corruption investigation. He has not been charged and he has denied any wrongdoing, but several state Democratic leaders have said they will not support Madigan for another term as House Speaker because of that investigation. Today marks the second of two big shopping days of the year. According to Adobe Analytics data, Black Friday hitting a new record with consumers spending $9 billion. And as our Jesse Kirsch reports, small business owners are also hoping for big sales on this Small Business Saturday.
From Chicago to the suburbs, tonight many businesses encouraging everyone to shop small this holiday season.
It's the small businesses that have an emotional connection with you, with your family, and that makes all the difference in the world.
Nancy Cummings is executive director of the LaGrange Business Association. She says your neighbors really need that support this year.
A small business is vulnerable because they have so few resources. It's sometimes when you're a micro small business, like a mom and pop shop, it's just you and your family doing everything. You're doing all the jobs. And so it's really difficult to make a big pivot like they had to make in March and to be able to adapt.
Window decorations like these in Wicker Park enticing customers to come inside are familiar on Small Business Saturday. But this year, because of the pandemic, some businesses are redoubling their e-commerce efforts as well.
I'm a cancer survivor. I know what it means to have fear during COVID about health. And to me, having the delivery option, having socially distanced ways to get our plants was incredibly important.
At Wicker Park Chicago plants, owner Ryan Glynn offering free delivery for online orders this weekend. And back in LaGrange, the village putting together a digital catalog so you can find local buys from home if you're not wandering through town to look at the holiday displays. Cummings says the pivot to e-commerce has been essential this year, with more socially distant events planned beyond today's kickoff sales.
One of the things we have later in the month is a drive-by Santa, where people can drive by and visit Santa and Mrs. Claus in a tent without ever leaving their vehicle. We've got a number, our retailers have prevented a number of virtual and in-person things.
Already, customers like Audrey Korsland making a point to shop small.
I don't feel like I get customer service at the big box stores anymore. It saves time, and I think it's better for our community.
Glynn, just months into opening his Wicker Park shop, already feeling blessed by similar support.
They still want to shop in their communities. They still want to support small business owners. And we've been very thankful for all the people that have come out to our shop, just knowing they want to see us succeed.
These small towns are not that common anymore, so it's real important to keep them alive.
Jesse Kirsch, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Jesse, thanks very much. Well, Christmas carols fill a Chicago neighborhood, all to help Special Olympics.
With your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him.
Special Olympian performing with Cubs national anthem singer John Vincent here. Nonprofits have seen a big decline in donations during the pandemic. And so the singers are hoping to raise $20,000 for the Chicago chapter of Special Olympics today. All right, 5:08 right now. Let's check the weather tonight. Larry Mowry in live with the ABC 7 AccuWeather forecast. Good to see you on a Saturday, Larry.
Good to see you, Ravi, and what a day it was. Beautiful sunshine today. Temperatures making their way close to 50 degrees for most of us, and we'll have a really nice evening. Here's a look what's coming our way, though. Tomorrow we'll see temperatures in the upper 40s again, but more cloud cover, especially in the afternoon. Then it turns cold and windy on Monday with lake effect snow and lakeshore flooding concern on Monday as well, with waves here in Chicago 10 to 15 feet, but higher in northwest Indiana. So here's what's going on now. Very quiet weather around our area, but to the south, a couple of storms are developing. There's an upper level low back over the panhandle of Texas, and then a surface low down here in the Gulf of Mexico. Those two items will combine and then track up towards West Virginia as we head into Monday. With the track of that low just off to our east, we're going to miss out on system snow, but it'll be lake effect snow that really kicks in on Monday. So let's talk about that snow chance. Here's Sunday, here's tomorrow morning. We'll start off dry. Then as we go through the day, temperatures will climb into the upper 40s with increasing clouds. This cold front will slide through by mid to late afternoon, and temperatures will start to fall behind the front. But as the front moves through, we could squeeze out some sprinkles and maybe even a flurry or two later Sunday evening. It's Monday morning, though, when the lake effect machine gets going. It could graze parts of the city down into southern Cook County, but primarily northwest Indiana. You're on tap for bands of lake effect snow throughout the day on Monday. There's the morning hours, there's the afternoon, just continuing to snow in northwest Indiana. Eventually, Monday night, that snow band will shift over into southwest Michigan. So how much snow do we get? Well, like every lake effect snow event, it's going to be very localized, but it's likely there will be some areas here in parts of Lake Porter and LaPorte counties that get 2 to even 5 inches of snow. We could see a dusting to maybe an inch or so in the city in southern Cook County. And if you're west of, say, Harlem, you're probably not going to get any snow at all. It's going to be dry out to the west. So we also have the lakeshore flood warning in place for Indiana. Waves there could get as high as 18 feet, and it's going to be very windy too, with gusty north winds kicking up those waves during the day on Monday. In fact, look at our wave forecast. These are the wave heights forecasted during the day on Monday. Just huge waves on the lake, and that will cause some lakeshore flooding across Indiana. So for the next 3 days, temperatures are going to be in the 40s tomorrow. Then it turns cold on Monday and Tuesday with highs in the 30s. Tonight, mostly clear, not as cold as last night when we dropped into the 20s. We'll see lows tonight in the 30s. 48 tomorrow, then cold and windy on Monday with that lake effect snow. After that, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday will be seasonable, upper 30s and low 40s. Watch for a little light wintry mix on Friday and maybe some sprinkles and flurries on Saturday. But Ravi, cold and wind on Monday and then some snow for Indiana.
All right, getting ready for December. Larry, thanks very much. We'll see you later. Today, we got a chance to hear from a Chicago police officer who saved a man's life while he was off duty. On Monday, there was a fire at an apartment building in Old Town, and someone broke a window and jumped to safety, but seriously injured his arm in that process. Officer John Hanlon was able to use a tourniquet to help that man. It's all part of the training that officers get to help before paramedics arrive.
If an ambulance takes 5, 6, 7 minutes to arrive, gratefully we have tools now that can buy us that time.
And he says he's had to use the same skills several times while on duty. Remember, you can get the news anytime right here on our website or our free news app. Eyewitness News is back tonight on ABC 7 after the Utah-Washington game. I'm Ravi Bajwal. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.